around the campus is pretty clean, right? You hardly see any trash around, especially in this area. Yeah, I guess you can say that, but I don't think um, this kind of condition can be said for other parts of the country.
It is actually very true. Just within a certain kilometer range from our campus, we can find settlements that are completely opposite of the tidiness and the cleanliness around here.
This is fresh water that has been processed into drinking water. Everybody needs to consume fresh water on a daily basis because it is very important for our health. But the truth is, not everybody can get an easy access to the fresh water itself.
Behind me is an example of grey water management in our campus. This kind of water needs to be managed and directed very well so it will not harm our environment.
Waste and trash management, source of clean water, and wastewater management have been the issues that we've already in battle with since the forming of Jakarta. Take Kampung Cikini, for instance, a small civilized area in the middle part of modern-day Jakarta. Hey, let's take a look at what Kampung Cikini have done to deal with the issues that we already mentioned before. Hold up. Can we change the music?
Gak sekolah dek? Gak sekolah? Apa udah pulang?
Populated by around 3,000 people in just a widespread of only about 5 hectares, Kampung Cikini thrives side by side with the Ciliwung River. These children are playing in the afternoon right after school in this narrow alley packed with homes. With their houses are only separated by just a wall, they seem to create a psychological healthy environment. The question is psychological health enough to fulfill the long-term happiness of this village? Mr. Redman, the village chief, supported by the government, are trying their best to make Kampung Cikini a more sustainable place to live in. There was a plan to reorganize Kampung Cikini, but the program would never been attempted by the government. Knowing that at some point the government could not help him, it will not stop his goal. Every day, the village managed and mobilized its own trash to nearby garbage dump. Kampung Cikini has its own unofficial team of garbage men. Mr. Ngatman also added the fact that the village has a program to plant trees beside the riverbank to create a fertile area to plant crops or just to restore fresh air. Further interviews leads us to the information that there is not yet a proper management regarding the grey water. Excess detergent straight into the Ciliwung River. Mr. Ngatman also stated that they need to dig about 20 to 30 meters under the ground to find contaminated water.
Kalau lain-lainnya udah masa bodoh lain. Ya kita bukan jelekin orang ya, memang kenyataan seperti itu. Ya mungkin faktor gimana ya, kadang-kadang nggak peduli lah. Apalagi nanti maafnya coba lewat pinggir kali, mesinnya tuh jalan, mesin buat jalan mobil, kendaraan orang lewat, ya nggak bisa. Dan jadi bingung kadang kok seperti ini. Kita kan menjaga andai kata terjadi kebakaran. Bukan kalau kebakaran orang panik, belum tentu mikirin itu.
House fire is also very inevitable despite having to live beside a river. Overlapping and unorganized housing will allow fire to spread easily. Due to the unmanaged wastewater treatment, we then asked about the health and medical condition of the villagers. He said there have been a lot of accommodation from nearby hospital and also a healthy toilet program from the World Toilet Association. The black water resulting from the healthy toilets are not directly poured into the river, they are stored in tanks. This also means that black water management is doing well in Kampung Cikini. We do hope grey water treatment will also be implemented in the future. Although the wastes are being managed through some processes, Kampung Cikini is far behind of what we call a smart city. There have been an attempt to achieve such standards, but attempts that are lacking on consistency and continuity are basically useless. We recommend all the people that live in Kampung Cikini to keep moving forward and thrive in the same idea, to create Kampung Cikini a smart, sustainable place to live in.